I ain't gonna lie, this movie was a banger. SPL was a special type of action movie. It blew me away. Not only was there immaculate hands, but there was a soap opera hidden inside of this movie as well. I was not prepared for all the dramatic turns that this movie was going to give me. The movie had great editing, great acting direction, great shots. So without further ado, let's get into this movie. The movie starts off with what appears to be a man and his daughter playing on the beach, transitioning to an unfortunate car crash. Going right into a man leaving a prison cell. The beginning has a lot going on, but it properly builds so that we can understand the world that we're diving into. That man, we find out, is the one who's responsible for the previous car crash. But real quick, I appreciate that red filter for the revelation kill and for the effect showing him acquitted, which leads to a clean transition back to the car crash. Quickly, we find out that the crime lord Wong Po was free because of the deaths of the witnesses who was in that car crash. Inspector Chung and the little girl of the witnesses ended up being the only survivors. The recently freed Wong Po is driving when the inspector rams this man like he is using the Batmobile. Wong Po knew it was on site, and they both was treating their cars like bumper cars. Until it was time to grab the steel. They were about to go old man style on each other, until help arrives. That man focused. But then we get a fade to black, like they didn't know how to end this scene. Cause now we're in a hospital, and we have two stories going on simultaneously. One is Wong Po and his wife losing a baby, and the other is Chung being diagnosed with a tumor. But no matter what, you know they got smoke.
你聽住，嗰日唔死都會釘死你。
Nice split shot of both sides of the hallway. I like that. Chung tells his partner Wah about his tumor, and obviously he's affected by the news. Which Wah spreads the news to his other people, Sum and Lo, after a routine crime bust. The next mission, his team is attempting to bring the mole into Wong Po's gang to get enough evidence to put him behind bars.
信我唔會俾我班伙計有事。
Oh, he know he gonna die. But the mission has started, and it has been 3 years later, and Chung is finally retiring, and a brand new officer will replace him for his team. Which will be difficult because the team is loyal to Chung. But while heading out, they run into Inspector Ma, played by Donnie Yen, who literally played a cop named Ma in one of the previous movies I appreciated, Flashpoint. Go check that out if you have a chance. In a cool shot and edited car combo, the team discusses how Ma one-punched man a criminal, which got him recognition. But as Ma was heading in, they was heading to a job, so we start going back and forth, the Ma getting a look at the office and the team busting down the bad guys. Those bad guys were actually working for Wong Po, and he's getting irritated that the same cops has been fucking his shit up for years. Oh hey look, the moles somehow made it out too. After that, Ma meets with Chung and the team at the same beach from the beginning. This is where we find out that Chung adopted the little girl after the parents died in that crash. Chung's men discuss to themselves how they won't simply listen to a new boss, while planning how to take care of the girl if Chung's tumor becomes fatal. Later that night, Chung takes Ma around the streets to show what Wong Po's streets look like, and what to be ready for, when it doesn't take long to find trouble. The old man was about to get jumped before Chung and Ma intervened. Chung was trying to show dominance by making Buddy step into glass, and I don't know man. When cops do the most for petty crimes, it's gonna make people wanna... See? Well, things get even worse when Wong Po shows up. He runs up on Chung, but Ma didn't want to feel left out, so he jumps in to introduce himself. But Wong Po shows how he don't give a fuck.
What are you gonna do about it? Huh? What are you gonna do about it?
The next day, the gang heads to a crime scene, where the victim is the mold that was planted in Wong Po's gang.
信我，我唔會俾我班伙計有事。
So that was a fucking lie.
Oh shit, my bad, bro.
Chung is now dreaming of killing this man. Wong Po could never be homeless. That boy can always have a spot living rent-free inside of Chung's head. But things get even more interesting as someone was able to record the crime related to the mole's death. When they go to review the tape, they see that Wong Po didn't pull the trigger, so they can't get him for murder. But Chung asks his boys if they still know how to use Premiere Pro, because they're just gonna edit that last part out. Nobody noticed. And just keep this on the low. They show Ma the edited piece, while two of them head out to make sure the plan works. One heads to the witness to make sure that the witness plays along, while the others go out to arrest Wong Po. Wong Po was tired of their shit at this point and decided it was time to throw hands. Starting off with a Sparta kick and a chop to my man's neck right here. With another drop kick, Wong Po was about to end mans when Ma steps in and gets to trading hands with Wong Po. Wong Po spin flips this man into a desk before delivering massive elbows. Ma counters and grapples his way out of it when he learns that Wong Po also knows how to wrestle as well. Before Wong Po takes more air out of Ma, the rest of the team dogpiles him like Wong Po just fumbled the football. Wong Po was arrested and gets interrogated when he does a boss move and calls his wife and newborn child he was finally able to make.
You a bitch ass nigga.
Hey.
The chief speaks with Ma and tells him to watch out for Chung and his team, as they are too devoted to taking out Wong Po. You know, which he is right. That's when Ma sees these boys leave discreetly, so he follows suit. They went to the dude who actually shot the mole to take him out for good. But Buddy hauls ass with the cops not too far behind. But all the parkour in the world was not going to help him tonight.
Get your ass back here, boy!
I'm in danger!
Fight back, nigga!
While they are jumping this man like he's getting initiated, Ma is rushing towards them, hoping to stop them from doing something stupid. But it's too late as they deliver a Sparta kick to this man that takes him off the ledge.
Get ready to slumber, brother, go home.
And Ma just stares at these boys, posing like they're the Ninja Turtles. So they're finally face to face in. I think Ma's mad. It's hard to tell though. Ma's looking like he breaking boards at a karate tournament, then give this man a vertical suplex before nearly choking him out. Ma gets one final lick in before telling everyone how crazy they are for doing this. They get into a what's right and what's wrong debate, with Ma ultimately deciding to turn a blind eye. Ma heads back to the station to see random goons trying to take the fall for Wong Po. The gang goes to see Wong Po and tries to intimidate him, but fails miserably. Wong Po gave that fuck yo couch energy right here. They reconvene back to their office so they can figure out their next steps, which they decide is to get the gun that killed the mole for further evidence. But their plans are about to be foiled for good, as Wong gets another copy of the unedited evidence that the witness had in secret. Ma and his partner arrives at the location to make a deal for the gun. Ma goes to get the money for the trade-in. While this is happening, the true tape finally makes it to the cops. Chung finds out that Wong Po is free.
Yeah, let me up out of here. Yes! Ah! I'm free! I'm free at last!
And slides out before he gets arrested for false imprisonment.
Where you going?
Now that Wong Po is free, the cops are officially targets, starting off with this guy. Who gets locked inside with our hitman in white.
I ain't never been with a body. She called, so I added to the tally.
Who starts his assault with perfectly aiming a dagger to this man's arm like he's playing darts. Then Paul vaults the goalie cage with no pole into a right drop kick. Damn. Buddy just styled on him. Then proceeds to overwhelm him with combos. Then hits him with a devastating facepalm. Got man's out here spitting like Triple H. Now it's torture mode as he pulls the blade back. Wall runs on my mans and rips the blade out just to stab him again. Damn. Nah, I feel him on that. I don't care if you beat my ass. That is too much disrespect for me to allow. I'm swinging. I'm going out swinging, bro. Ma intervenes before the final blow is done, but it was all for nothing as the intense standoff still ended up with the officer down. This use of shadow in this shot is on point right now. Got my mans looking like an anime moment. Ma doesn't get to mourn for long as he learns that Wah and Soom are next on the list. That all-white hitman must know instant transmission because he's already there where Wah and Soom are to finish them off. Ma shows up right before Wah dies and he reveals that he robbed Wong Po from the first plus just so he can give that money to his daughter. Ma tells Chung about the money, and while they take a moment to breathe, Ma starts talking about his life. There is pretty decent world building from every character here. I just didn't have time to talk about all of them. Ma decides to get the money so that they can square everything off with Wong Po and call it quits. But Chung has other plans and heads to the Lion's Den alone, pretending to have the money with him. He plans on going out with a bang instead of letting the tumor do it. I don't blame him. I do like this chaotic one shot of him taking out 4 men. He takes out 1 more before the hitman nearly takes him out. He valiantly goes for his gun, but is stopped once again. He ain't hear no bell until
Get ready to slumber, brother, go home.
that kick turned him into a bell the way his head was ringing. But he still ain't no bit. Oh, never mind. Alright, it's time to call it a day. Ma calls in just in time to stall until he gets there. The hitman runs downstairs to meet him, ready for the smoke, like he ain't roll up all day. Ma takes out the baton to match his big ass blade, and then they do a classic run towards each other, so they can start dancing. Ma starts off more offensive, but after a few attempted counters from each, the hitman draws first blood. Hitman goes back at it with more confidence, and now is the aggressive fighter, leading into the second strike. But Ma doesn't let up and still makes this a chess match by snapping with those parries and counters. The hitman uses a heavy attack and thought he caught an opening, but Ma slips the right and digs into Buddy's ribcage with that baton. Round 2 starts and they are both now respecting each other's skill set. They are a lot more cautious than before. During those exchanges, Ma noticed that his left stays open and takes full advantage. Until the hitman properly adjusted. But he puts the dagger back in his right hand, so Ma pops on that left again, then continues to read him. The hitman has finally had enough with the baton, so he removes it from Ma. But you should have just let him keep that, cuz Ma enters the final stage and stares down the final boss, as Chung is over there playing the damsel in distress. Ma tosses the money, but we know that money don't mean shit anymore. Ma ran up there wanting smoke.
Today I got time, cuz.
And Wong Po said he got some cigars, what's up? Wong Po blocks a 3-piece leg combo from Popeyes and another combo before throwing his own, but misses and Ma makes him pay for that. Wong Po's right leg then caught some real estate, allowing him to get aggressive, but Ma wasn't having that and lands a beautiful spinning kick to the back of Wong Po's head. Them boys were going blow for blow, so Ma changes up the pace with a few grapples, but I told you before that Wong Po knows a thing or two about wrestling himself. But Ma gets the advantage, landing some crazy bombs. Wong Po gets him off, but Ma delivers a bicycle kick that would have made Liu Kang proud. Wong Po then put this man through a table like he's a member of the Dudley Boys. Then plops onto Ma to continue the scrap. Wong Po uses his strength to slam Ma and was about to do it again until Ma counterbalanced the slam and tosses him into the other side of the room. Man, this scrap is good. It's so good even these boys stuck there looking zooted from all this smoke. Wong Po then gets a call from Wifey. He tries to assure her that everything is fine, but everything is not fine, and Ma don't give a fuck. Ma tries to end it all. That sounds familiar. Ma was ready to end it all, but Ma is nice enough to let him speak to his wife. But once he hangs up the phone, Ma's like, now guess what? Back to offing your dumbass. Wong Po frees himself and the scrap continues. Ma is relentless and there is nothing Wong Po can do at the moment to stop him. Damn, this was one of those knock the rings out of him kick. One of those, which one of you niggas kicked me?
Which one of y'all kicked me?
Delivers part 2 of the same kind of kick to my man's chin. He out here like, damn, Buddy is really beating my ass right now. This shit crazy.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
And Ma finishes this man off by slamming him into the bottles. Ma says fuck it and takes a shot for all the hell he just went through with the final boss. And I ain't mad at him. Ma was about to pour a cup for Chung as well, when Wong Po rose from the dead like a horror villain from Scream or something, and surprisingly chucks Ma out the window. I was dead ass not ready for the main character to die like that. But the cherry on top of the Karma Sundae is that he lands on top of Wong Po's wife and child. Just damn. You know, take away all the hands. And this movie is sad as fuck. It really is a big ass soap opera with some hands. Beautiful swinging hands. We end the movie with Chung taking his goddaughter to the beach for one last time before dying on the beach? Well, damn. This movie is sad. This motherfucker said no happy ending for you, which I'm okay with, because the movie, like I said, was a big ass soap opera with hands. They made sure they gave every character some type of lore to them so you can connect with each person. The pacing of the movie was very smooth. Nothing felt drawn out or rushed, and the hands were A1, of course. You had Donnie Yen and Sammo Hyun on screen together. Of course they're gonna work very well, and they're legends. What more do you want? The movie as a whole was nothing but combos. 4 stars. The best fight of the movie definitely goes to Ma and Wang Po. It's the final fight scene done right. With 2 powerhouses in the action cinema, of course it was going to be phenomenal. The next movie I want to talk about is SPL 2. Like if you like the video, subscribe if you like the content. Until next time, y'all be easy.